Sag, welcome to your Career Tarot video. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. If Career Tarot is not of interest to you, your Intimate Tarot, your Sexual Energy Tarot reading will be out today as well. Okay? What's going on? Yes. If you're new to my channel, hello. I occasionally do Career and Intimate Tarot readings about every 3 months or so. It's good to shake up that energy, look at other areas of our life that are just as important as the love stuff, you know? Show me what's going on, please. Show me what's going on, please, for Sagittarius and career. Show me. As I often say, if you have a pulse, you can read energy. And there's many, many forms of energy in our life. Right? That all contribute to us and make us who and what we are and what we're doing and what we're about. What's going on? Show me Sagittarius, please. Current, career, Sagittarius. Queen of Coins. Ooh, do we feel comfortable? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, in career, when I say the King and Queen of Coins, this typically is indicative to our personal finance, okay? Where we are in terms of our security, our personal level of finances. Yeah, sometimes it's boss energy. I need to clarify and see the surrounding cards. But for the most part, we want to look at our personal finances, sense of security, self, experience, you name it, okay? What's the goals and advice for Sag at this time? Goals and advice, please. We want to increase our wealth. We want to increase our stability. We want to increase our sense of personal satisfaction, right? Self-worth. Goals, advice, goals, advice, goals, advice, goals, advice, please, for Sag. Goals and or advice, please, for Sag at this time in their career goals. What's going on? Three of Wands, look outwards. Okay, okay. Okay, ships are coming in, or at least that's what we anticipate. I want to clarify, see what that means. The Three of Wands is so terribly vague, frustratingly vague, you might even say. In terms of goals and advice, looking out on that horizon, waiting for your ships to come in. Some of you are expecting a payday. Some of you are expecting an increase in your wealth and personal finances, increase in your sense of personal wealth, okay? We'll see what's going on there. I want to make sure that waiting is justified. That's the biggest hang-up about the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something, and is what you're waiting for correct? Okay? Do we need to be a little more active? Do we need a little bit more proactive? You know what I mean? Strengths, please. Show me the strengths, please, for Sag. Show me the strengths, please, for Sag. Show me those Sagittarian strengths, please, and work. Queen of Swords, willing to make decisions, yeah? With a strong sense of determination. I gotta do what I gotta do. And then for some of you in work, in terms of these are your literal strengths, you're very analytical, you're very data-driven, you're very factual, you know, determination to get things done in a logical and organized manner, okay? King and Queen of Swords pack a lot of skills in terms of their actual career goals, all right, and their mentality here. I go by logic and reasoning. I know how to make decisions. I know how to back them up, okay? I know how to make difficult decisions as well. I know how to put my foot down, you know, what I say goes, that kind of thing, but also coming from a place of logic and reasoning. Some of you are very driven by those very things, the data, what's factual. And that's how I make my decisions. That's how I approach things. I'm willing to look at things from that point of view. Okay. All right, cool. Obstacles, blind spots, issues, what's going on? Still can't quite tell what you're doing just yet. I want to know what that waiting element is. Obstacles, please, that might be in Sagittarius' path. Show me the obstacles, issues, blind spots, please. Obstacles, issues, blind spots for Sagittarius. Obstacles, issues, blind spots, please, for Sagittarius. The Tower, I knew, I saw it in my mind before it dropped. Changes. There might be something unexpected coming up. Show me the future, please. It might be that you want change and you don't know how to necessarily make it at this time. However, change might be upon you. I don't know how big of an obstacle it is. We'll see. Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please, for that Sagittarian energy and career. Show me that future, please, for Sagittarius and career. Show me that future, please, for Sag and career. Strength. Strength of Leo. We got some strong energy here. I need to know what the heck you're doing. Some of you will be walking away. Some of you are expecting changes in that career path. You will need strength to either stay in or move on For some of you, yes. The strength to stay, the strength to go. Depends on what you're waiting for. All right, let's start clarifying. Show me this Queen of Pentacles, please, for Sag. Show me this Queen of Pentacles, please, for Sag. Show me. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please, for Sag. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please, for Sag. You got it. The Hermit. Healing your personal finances, comfort, taking stock, taking inventory of your resources, what it is that you have, particularly your experience. The Hermit is very, very wise. He's very, very wise because he's very experienced. He walks the path of life. He does so quietly. And as he does, he continues to heal in his endeavors, no matter how difficult life gets, because experience has taught him you have to continue to move forward, even if it's slow, even if it takes years. So, many of you have been working many, many years to gather the necessary experience in order to maintain a certain level of resourcefulness in your life, i.e. your money, your career, your home, the Seven of Wands. There's something here that shows resistance in your energy. You do not want things to change. Got it. You do not want things to change. You don't. You have a certain level of comfort here that suggests I want to keep on in this way. My experience has told me so. I'm very valuable. I have a lot of skill sets. However, when it comes to my personal level of comfort and resources, I don't want a damn thing to change. Okay? I don't. I am resisting that. So there is something in you that says I'm resistant to change because I am comfortable. I have accumulated a certain level of years of experience as well as wealth and resources. Why would I want to screw that up? I don't want change in this respect. So what are you waiting on? Show me that Three of Wands, please. Show me that Three of Wands, please. I don't want my personal finances to change, of course. My experience has told me to stay put. Don't fix what ain't broke. Don't rock the boat. Right? I'm not saying that that's true. That's what your energy is telling me. My experience has told me to change because I'm not trying to pick up what I got, right? Show me that Three of Wands, please. Show me that Three of Wands, please, for goals, advice for Sag. Three of Wands. Show me that Three of Wands, please, for Sag. Show me. Six of Cups. Looking outwards onto the Six of Cups. Why? What about the bonding? Ace of Swords. There's something in your environment that you were hoping will improve. I don't know that it necessarily has. Hanged Man is underlying. There's something in the personal environment, the context of your work, that you were hoping will improve. You need to kind of see the situation for what it is, the Ace of Swords. Is it worth waiting to improve? I need to see more on that. Show me more of this Ace of Swords. What's more about this environment, please? The Four of Swords. You're giving a situation at work time to cool off. There's something that's uncomfortable. It's not necessarily unmanageable. No, no, no. Your energy says let it cool off, get some distance from it. Things will improve in the environment. There's a particular feeling here with that Six of Cups that things aren't quite right. They might be a little cold, might be a little stiff. At work, we're literally looking at things to improve, back off, cool off, take some time off. For some of you, that's literal. I need to take some time off. Four Swords can often represent that break. Okay, vacation time, time off, time away. And it also has some minor notes of healing attached to it. It's nothing huge. It's not like the Hermit or Temperance. Four Swords is more relaxed than that. So we're going to cool off, take a break from this situation, and we hope that when we next reapproach our work energy, things are better. So there's that expectation, especially where this idea of I need the environment to improve in my work connections. Okay, there might be some personality conflicts, but it's coming across heavily as the environment. I have expectations that my work environment will improve. I need to rest or take a break from this or lean away from it for a little bit, not get so involved. I need to see this Tower. At Queen of Swords, you're packing at work. Some of you have very strong analytical minds. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. For Sag's strengths. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Yes. So when you tend to approach work from a thinking space, this is where your confidence is, the Knight of Wands. When you understand things logically to fall into place and be true, your natural fire energy kicks in and takes action accordingly. These are great skills. These are absolutely great skills. When you have confidence about your logic and your reasoning, you act from a place of passion. In other words, you act in sincerity. So while you might make decisions succinctly, sometimes even coldly, and from a detached place, that's where your confidence comes in. It's actually, well, let's leave our feelings out of it. This is what we understand to be true. Let's act accordingly. And that's where your real fire kicks in, is when you have an absolutely strong, undisputed idea of what it is that's supposed to be done and how it's supposed to be done. So again, very strong sense of direction, what to do, skill set. I have a strong mind, and then I act accordingly. Okay, and once I make a decision, I back it up. That's what your energy is telling me, which is very you. That's very Sag. Anything else, please? Five of Wands. You can handle the tension. You can. It's under your strengths. You can handle the tension. You can handle the arguments. You can handle the bullshit. You can handle the backbiting. Okay. When there's a fuss kicking up in the work environment, you seem to have an idea of how to approach it, particularly where it seems like co-workers might be involved and we have egos and battles of wills, and you rely on your logic and reasoning to solve most of those problems. Well, it's like it really doesn't matter how we feel about it. It doesn't really matter what the conflict is. It's a job to get done, and it needs to get done, so this is where we put our energy in. I have a feeling you have a very strong tendency to show a lot of resistance at work. You kind of let your mind speak for you. You're kind of used to hashing out these battle of wills, not necessarily smoothing them out like I saw in Scorpio's video, where they had a very strong sense of moderation, trying to develop that team spirit in a cooperative way, or like I saw with Leo, they were used to that Five of Wands and they handled it in the form of patience. Okay, you're handling it with, look, these are facts. Deal with it, guys. Move on. We got shit to do. So it's kind of coming across a little edgier, but you're used to it. You're used to it. That's all I know. Okay, it's not that you necessarily smooth out argument, and it's not necessarily that you help people get their shit together and come to agreeable terms. It's just like, guys, this is what we're working with. Deal with it. Do your job, right? Yeah, okay. So you can come across very harsh, very critical, but if it gets the job done, okay, and there you go. I imagine you receive a lot of pushback energy, and you just kind of like, I'm not tolerating this. I have my foot down. See these rules? See these skills? See this decision making? This is what we're enforcing today, guys. I don't really give a shit about your feelings. This is what we're doing. Okay? Stop arguing. There's no point. This is what we have to do. These are the next logical steps, and this is where your passion kind of kicks in. There you go. So yeah. So, yeah, there might need to be some cooling off in the work environment. You might have stood up for yourself recently, and this might be why I'm seeing it so strongly today, is there might have been a little conflict at work, and it might have reached a particular tension, so that might be why I'm seeing this. Just back off. Give these people, give the situation room to breathe, give it space. Okay, don't engage. You've already made your point, especially if this is how you typically handle things at work, like difficulty. So just back off, give it some breathing room. You said your piece. It came from a factual place. It came from a place of passion and intensity, and I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. I made my argument. There you go. So your advice is to back off a little bit. Okay, back off. Let things cool down. I don't know why I'm saying this. I do know this. You have a lot of experience. It says, I'm not going to budge. Okay? I'm resourceful in this respect. I'm also not trying to change up my own shit. I'm comfortable with I am, and I'm going to guard that energy. Right? There you go. So it's looking like I'm looking at a Sag who had their say at work. About something, and now we're giving a little bit of breathing space. I made my point. It's coming from a good place of experience and knowledge and wisdom and know-how, and I'm guarding that. I'm standing by that decision. I'm standing by my experience. I'm standing by my own resources and sense of stability. Thank you. It's kind of coming across like that. So I don't know why I'm saying this particular caption in time, but you let me know as you see fit if this applies to you. Because right now it's quite specific. I'm not saying an overall sense of career so much as I feel like I'm capturing a moment in time for Sag. Somebody. I don't know who this is resonating with. You let me know. The Tower is the obstacle. Show me this Tower, please. Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There's this an investment. Okay, so this is not unknown to you then. You know this. I don't think you want to. but you know. So the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, you've already begun to invest even in the smallest of ways of having to walk away from this situation, this job, or this career. It's not that you want to, but you've already begun to think about it. Again, the Sag I'm looking at says, look, based on experience, I'm not backing down from this. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I'm a good thinker. I got a good head on my shoulders. I'm resourceful. I know my shit. I'm experienced. And I'm going to continue to guard that my position is correct. I made my point. Sometimes it can come across a little harsh, but it's not without wisdom or merit. I'm not trying to completely change up my situation because I'm comfortable. I am resourceful. I'm making money. So I'm guarding against change, and I don't want to have to change. But if I'm pushed, I will. So your advice at this time is to kind of back off. The people who are immediately in your environment, let them cool down. Let them readjust their waters in this situation. Okay, give it a grace period. A backing off period, take a little break, take a little vacation, all right? We're going to reassess the situation later. So your obstacles, it's not a blind spot and it's nothing unforeseen. You actually already know this, so it's more of a challenge. If there isn't good change here, if there's not a change in terms of your favor or the situation or environment, if things have not improved, you, Sag, have already admitted that while I don't want to shake things up, I am comfortable, I am resourceful, I am making money off of this, but if there aren't improvements, Page of Pentacles, smallest investment, I have already begun to invest in walking away from this. It's not that you want to, you don't want to. You want things to work out in your current position because it's comfortable to you. You know how to make money from it. It's just the environment, there was some recent tension here and it's looking like it hit an energetic spike. You made your point. You're not backing down from your point. So we're going to give everybody a little cooling off period. But I would say within the next couple weeks, upwards to a month, you're going to know what's up. Okay? Because that's some very heavy marked energy right here. The Three of Wands suggests it's currently happening. We're looking out on the horizon for improvements of the situation with our immediate co-workers. And there's an Ace of Swords, which has the implication of a week, upwards to Four Swords, which is a month. Okay? So it's happening over the marker of now and over the next month. And you should have an idea about how far investing you need to be in that Eight of Cups. Now, it could be that you give up on the argument in and of itself. You know, like how important is this point to you? Are you going to continue to pursue it? Because it's going to require you to do anything else to become uncomfortable, because your energy suggests to me that it's comfortable and it's actually actively guarding for that comfort. In other words, you don't want to have to change your working environment. So you're either going to invest in letting this argument go if things don't change, or you're going to invest in moving on. Let's take a look. Show me strength. Let's see what you do. It might be something that you feel you have to drop. Depends on how strongly attached you are to that comfort zone. Okay? Because this job, whatever this is to you, is your moneymaker. You don't want it to change. So you're either going to drop the subject or you're going to move on. Show me strength, please, or you're investing. Page of Pentacles is small investment. I think it really depends on how this plays out. If people can regain like a level head, cool off. Show me strength, please. Nine of Swords. See, it's stressing you out. Okay, it is stressing you out. Nine of Swords, strength. You're gonna have to find resolve. You're gonna have to find resolve within yourself. I don't think this situation is turning in the way you had hoped it would, and I understand it's coming from a logical space. I understand that you made your case. I understand that you stood up for yourself. I understand that you put a lot of your good energy into this, into solving problems and moving things forward so you can do your job. But sometimes the towers we want to happen don't always happen. So are you going to invest in walking away from this job? Or are you going to invest in walking away from the problem because it looks like it has not been solved? Realistically, straight up, I'm telling you what's going on. And that's if this resonates with you. So, real tarot, real life, yeah? Strength, not once but twice for you. You're going to have to resolve this. Because it's looking like whatever it is you were hoping would happen. Gain some insight too while you have this distance in between you and the environment. Gain some insight about what your other people surrounding you are experiencing. And that might factor into your decision making. So, you made your point, I see that. And you received a lot of fussiness around you. Have you taken into equation the other person's points of view? Okay. because I don't see the situation being resolved the way you had hoped. It's still causing you stress, and it's really kind of calling upon you strength, not once but twice, that you're going to have to take action accordingly. So which way are you investing in? Are you going to invest in dropping this problem and walking away from it because there is no change? Or are you going to embrace change and go in a new, different direction altogether? So you need to tell me, what are you going to do? Okay, because the future is still kind of fuzzy and undecided. I just know that you want to act with resolve. True. You want to act with resolve, but there's still that stressful element. In other words, things did not shake out the way you had hoped. I don't know if you're leaning towards a new job or if you're just going to drop the issue. You don't want to do anything foolish. The Fool's in reverse. I understand. You don't want to do anything foolish, right? So do you press the point or do you give up the point? That's what I want to know. I think you're going to... Okay. King of Cups. You're going to do something that's going to come more from the place of feeling. In other words, I think you want more of a peaceful resolution. I don't think you're ready to give up this current role because it does seem to generate good income. It does seem to generate good comfort and stability for you. So, I don't think you want to do anything foolish. I don't. I think you're going to invest in just walking away from this argument because it's not worth it. Whatever this is. That's for some of you. Others of you will go in a new direction, but I do know this. The Fool went upside down, but the King of Cups is upright. I know you don't want to do anything foolish. Alright, so I do believe you're going to opt more for peace. You might be consenting to a major point here. Because it's still coming out sore for your energy. It's still coming out. So I'm not saying you were right. I'm not saying you were wrong. What I'm saying is that you gave it your best. Whatever this is. You're looking for a resolution. You wait for things to cool down. Please take into account the other person's perspective, whoever else is involved here, under that Five of Wands energy. Because there might be something in that you can use in terms of peace to resolve the situation. And particularly, are you going to let it go? Or are you going to move on? I don't think you're moving on from this position. I really don't. I think you're going to try to find for peace. I do. And in so doing, it helps you feel better about staying. And it's going to help the environment overall. Okay? That's what I'm seeing for you today. Let's do some critical time checks. I can see that this period seems to be happening now. So use that to your advantage in terms of gaining perspective. Can I see critical time frames, please, for Sag? Critical time frames, please, for Sag. It's happening now. Yeah. Yeah. I got pages for you representing now. You're trying to gather insight now. You're trying to understand the feeling of the situation now. Okay. Can we get more of when the resolution happens? Excuse me. So that could be Leo season. You pulled up double strength. So that's right around the corner from us. 3. So that could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. And it could be the 3rd. Okay. Some of you work in very small environments where it's just you and a couple of folks. The 21st might be important, which again also reduces to 3. Okay. 3 might be important. 3, 6, 9, 12, so on and so forth, yeah? And some of you, yeah, I must maintain, you will be breaking from this position. Others of you will not for that very reason. Because you don't want to deal with the financial loss or the probability of financial loss. Others of you are open-minded about starting your own direction. But for many of you, you will choose not to close this cycle because you don't want to deal with financial loss, possibly. So, again, like I said, more of that resolution energy over the course of Leo season. Upwards to 3 months. I can't see it being any later than Libra season. I just don't see that being possible, but I can't say it's not a possibility. So 8 weeks, that's roughly 2 months from now. So yeah, we're looking at Virgo, possibly Libra season and resolution, or at least having a stronger idea if you're coming or going. Okay, some 8 and 8 energy here. So yeah, it might be about August where you have a better idea if you're staying or going, or if you're going to drop the subject, make peace or not. But I see many of you are like, I I don't know if I want to break from this. You know, it will cause, realistically speaking, financial hardship. You know, I know you want to call for justice, and here's the thing. I know you want to call for justice, but for some reason you just can't see the outcome correctly. At the Eight of Swords there. It seems like justice is blind. As much as you want justice, it might seem like it's blind in this situation. And again, you have to invest in either letting this go, dropping it, or moving on from it. And I see you opting not to take a foolish risk or a foolish chance and to try to make peace. Okay. But yeah, the financial obligations are real if you choose to leave, and that's the Sag I'm speaking to. You know, so don't ever let fear try to keep you in place. But yeah, I can't say that realistically speaking, we're not looking at financial possible upset if you leave. Particularly where that comfort zone is concerned. Okay, so it might be best then to not act foolish and keep the peace for now until you have a stronger sense of direction, which for some of you will happen over the course of the summer, no later than Libra season. But most of this energy is taking place now. And much of it will be resolved or seen for what it is by July, August. Okay? All right. I hope this was helpful to you. You put it in the comments as you see fit, and I'm going to switch over to your Intimate Tarot. Hopefully I'll see you there.